Okay, hi guys. So I decided to do like just a little fret service here, and I really hate this rosewood, the color itself. I just want to do like make it dark, like Ebonize it. So I'm gonna remove the strings, and I'm gonna do some polish on the frets. It's not so bad. It's actually there is no sprouting or anything, so but it needs just kind of like a basic service, like a little polishing. Would be nice, but there is no buzzing or anything. It was right out of the box. I just set up a little action lower, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's really, if you didn't see it, I posted like unboxing, kind of like my first impression of this guitar. It's really cheap, but sound great, and I will later plug it in and show you guys how it sounds. But anyway. I'm gonna speed up all this process because I have to tape it up, and later we're gonna put all I've got this black, it's called True Black mini wax, and this is oil based. So I don't want to, some people do like a water based, like sort of like ink, but a lot of people say it's better to do alcohol or oil based because there's not going to be any, when you play, there's not going to be any like a black stuff on your fingers, any dye. So it's better do, I forgot the name of a brand. There's like a, basically it's just leather dye, and people say it works great, but I'm gonna try this one. So it's it's called True Black number 274 by Mini Wax, and we'll see how that works. Anyway, so I'm gonna speed it up. So you don't have to wait for all this like preparation. Basically, I'm just gonna cut him off. So basically this bridge, you can just take it out, and this is a wraparound bridge, and later you can do the same. You just insert the new strings. Just it's a lot easier if otherwise you have to, if you keep it here, a lot of people try to do both. So this is much easier this way when you put the new strings. So I'm kind of planning to replace later this stop tail. It's not so bad the sound, but there's a stop tail you can get for like $20, which has like separate intonations for like each separate strings. So anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the tape on these pickups to protect from any particles. It's magnetic. I don't want any like metal particles flying around. So we're gonna protect like this, and this is like a little better tape, and I'm gonna use it for the frets. And so this is not so bad. It needs a little polishing, but actually there is no any sprouting, which is kind of nice. So basically this is very dry. Probably, I would assume, I hope the stain will go pretty easy on this dry board, and so let me do the frets first. Okay, I have different actually from one of the packages. This is foam, and what I'm gonna do, there's a little trick. I put like this one. So here we are. I do have this file. It's actually pretty nice. Just bought it on Amazon. This has like a flat, one side is just a flat, slightly curved. It's not gonna damage. You can work if you have a little sprouting, but this is it doesn't need to be. This is pretty fine here. But So if you guys don't want to do, like, let's say all this masking, there is an easy way to do it, and you can just simply put the fret and you can polish with your, you know, I have like a paper. Let's see. This is like a fine paper, and it goes from this is a green one, it's the roughest one, and you go like to like a pink and white. It's going to be very, very fine, you know, mesh, and this is for polishing. They sell it for jewelry polishing, and they sell it by the set. So what you can do if you don't want to mask it, you just simply cut the piece out and so this paper is fantastic. So you just go and do like this way. You see, it's already, you can see the big difference. So what I would do, I would basically start with this green one first, and so you go with the green one, and then later you do this light blue, and then this pink one will give you like a nice shine. So you see, you can go. So you don't have to, if you do the frets, you don't have to mask it like, you know, like that. So you see, this is like, it's like initial, and then you just go and here we are. You see, it's nicely polished. All right. So I'm gonna do okay. So let me finish this, and we'll continue with the polishing. So, but I said this are two little. This, you see, it's much now narrow. It's actually for this part. It goes in here. And this is very handy if you do like kind of you can do it every 6 months or so intermediately. So I don't know, I'm not a pro, but you know, I would assume once in a while you have to polish. So anyway, so get those. But anyway, since I'm gonna do a little more thorough, I would go through the entire fretboard, and because I'm kind of planning to keep this guitar for a while. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this side. It looks great. It's actually much better like this. This is just a fine paper. I did with you know, little polishing tool, and you can. So I'm gonna start this side right now, but it's going pretty well. So let's do some filing here. No, it's not so bad. To be honest, if you tape it like I did here, you don't have to buy the special file. You can get the small file, since this side is protected, so it's not a big deal, but I mean it certainly helps. I just do very little bit, but if I see some, if it's, you know, scratches a little, because basically it's a pretty good guitar. I said this is, and like I said, this is $140 guitar. You can, you know, I'm not afraid to mess it up. So I didn't pay $1,000 for that. So there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So let me go grab my vacuum cleaner. So okay, basically I'm done with all the, with the polishing papers, and I think it looks really good. Like I said, this white one is like finest one. I do have like a polishing tool. What you could do, a lot of people do, this is basically, this is rouge, this is jewelry paste, and you can do a little polish, and like I basically want to do just to polish the ends of this, but you can polish the whole threads. I don't need to do it, but I can do basically just, I can show it to you. Just polishing these ends, and they would certainly gonna feel great. So like I said, you're not gonna take off any metal whatsoever. This paste is very fine. This is just the final touch. I love when it's like really smooth, when you like move your hands up and down along the neck, and that. But again, some people you can do like entire fret. If you feel like it, it will look great too. I'll show it to you. Look at this. This is just the one thread. You see the difference? So you can do that too. It's not a big deal. I think it's overkill, to be honest. Okay, anyway, so this is the whole procedure. I'm just gonna do the ends. So they would feel really, really good. Yeah, anyway, it looks great. Like I said, any cheap guitar you probably can take care of it as long as the neck is straight. I think and I'm not a pro, I'm just, watch a bunch of YouTube videos myself and try to come up with my best and share with you guys. Yeah, I feel really good now. Anyway, this is just a final touch. You see it's a lot more polished actually when you go with the polishing paste, but I think it's overkill. There's no reason why, you should do that. But, it's super nice, and now it's like very, very smooth. So absolutely. So, okay, I'm gonna finish it up. Okay, basically all the polishing is done. I buffed it up. All the ends are polished and feels great now, so it's fantastic. So I'm gonna show you, I don't know if you guys can see, very nice polished fret ends, and it's gonna look just great and feels great, and it's not for the look though, but I like when it's all clean and nice. So now we're gonna remove this tape, and there's one trick I actually run on YouTube too, is to, before you remove this tape, you tape up these pickups again, because all it does, when you're gonna remove it, you're gonna, all the particles will go up again, and you don't want that, so you just basically tape this one more layer on the top of this, and then you remove all the, you know, all this stuff, and you don't have to worry about particles. You see, like this one, so all the metal particles will go inside. I will tape up like this, and then we'll remove it. Okay guys, I decided to keep this one for now, since I'm gonna do, you know, the staining, so I don't want to mask it again. So let's keep this stuff, and we're actually gonna mask this part, the binding, and it looks great actually, it looks fantastic. Not just looks, it feels good, so it feels really, really nice.